Hello, Darren here, the Creative Minimalist, www.thecreativeminimalist.com. How are you all doing? It's been a little while since I've been here, but not too long. I've been quite good at keeping things rolling. I just wanted to do a very simple, quick update video to show how I'm using my journals and planners for July. I can't believe it's July already. Last week or over the weekend I did a 6 month review of the year already. How are we at this stage already? Time has gone past so quick, but it's been a good 6 months, so mustn't complain too much now. Let's be positive. Hey, Darren, come on, Darren. Let's be positive with everything. So let's just move those to one side for a moment. Each morning I'm doing my morning pages, stroke journal type thing, going in here, bits and pieces, just generally clearing my head first thing in the morning. And that's, well, like I say, first thing in the morning is pretty much one of the first things I do each day, just to clear the head, capture anything that's inside. There's not much inside my head first thing in the morning, to be honest, but I just clear it. And each morning I do that. It's part of capturing any ideas, but also clearing my head. But sometimes things do come out of there. Sometimes important stuff that ends up as projects and ideas and things that I make and do. But that's really the main sort of starting point. I stop it, then I start it, then I go back to it, and I just find it quite helpful just to sit down and think things through. Whether doing it here is good, I might start videoing things. I could start doing that. There's lots of different ways of doing it, but for me, just clearing my head in a getting it out of my head type way is a good way to start. So I'm still doing that. So that's still going on for July and working quite nicely. What I have, and this is, I suppose, where I'm sort of not exactly struggling, but I've still got at least two things. This is, it's my planner, but I'm pretty much bullet journaling in there. But then this is becoming more and more important also. What way round shall I do it? Let me just park that, and I'll pull out the planner and show you where I am. I've started to rearrange the planner slightly, he says. Just generally it's pretty much a straightforward bullet journal style, but what I have got at the very front is this sort of inbox section, just where I capture. The idea is to capture thoughts and ideas on these blank pages. And you can see I'm doing really well at capturing those thoughts and ideas, because at the moment all the thoughts and ideas have ended up in bits of paper. But it's not a problem, because at least there is an inbox type place where I can put all those things. So that's the idea. There's an area to capture thoughts and ideas. It's not quite working for me at the moment, but this is what I've set up for July to see if it can work. So my planner is pretty much going to be where I want to stay most of the time. So I've got my inbox. I've then got a section on goals, which I'm not gonna reveal too much because there's lots of important bits and pieces in there that I use. State secrets for Planarchy. state secrets for this Temple Eden, and state secrets. I cannot reveal my goals yet. You shall see them one day. I don't know why. Oh, but I've got my inbox actually just before my goals in this section. I've got something which is quite important, which I've worked on partly over my 6-month review, and that is obviously, so this is the Planarchy quote. But what I did was created a sort of personal mission statement. I had a personal mission statement, but I didn't like the idea of it being a personal mission statement. The sort of why I exist, what I do, and from here, all my goals flow. So I've just been redoing that and looking at story and narrative and why I am here. What's my story? What's my narrative? And from here, flow the goals. So that's why that's there. So whether the order at the moment is right, but that's what I've got. So then I've got my goals. And then we end up with the traditional future log page where I'm starting to capture things. This is all these pages are quite new. I've only just done them at the end of the 6-month review. I wanted to get it all going. So then I've got my future log diary section, which is basically sort of a straightforward diary, simple bullet points. My big rocks, again, I'm still putting those big rocks in using this those stickers that I've got there, just so I've got a list of things I want to do. Now then, so that's the diary, daily sort of section. Now then I did have daily tasks and weekly tasks thing. This still needs a lot of sorting, but what I've started to do is go back to some simple lists again. Morning rituals and exercises are currently 2 lists that I've got. Whether those 2 lists will continue and remain, I don't know, because I found that I had a long list of things that I wanted to do, and I was doing them. I was doing them every day. I didn't need to have them listed. So, I mean, they were habits that were formed. They're well-formed habits. They're things that I do. So I didn't need to keep writing them down and then ticking them off. I had them on lists in here. I had them on my digital planner as well. So I was ticking off these things that I was doing anyway. And although it's nice to see when I'm ticking things off and doing them and getting things done, it was wasting time as well. I was falling down the list rabbit hole, too many lists. So that's what those lists there on the cards are. But I'm looking to review all those to simplify, so I've got a morning ritual that I know that I do, not a list of things to do for a morning ritual. I don't know whether it'll work or not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes as a review July. So that's the setup here. Now, the thing is, and this is where the iconic journal or planner comes in. It's a cross between journal and plan. What I like, and what I did like about the bullet journal, which currently haven't got in this planner, was the monthly overview. I like to see a month at a time, and so that's what I've been doing in the little iconic planner. I really like these. You've seen it before, and I just set up July so I can have an overview of what I'm doing for July using all the Planarchy stickers. That's what they are, all available on Planarchy. So I'm using those in here to give myself an overview of the month. Now, whether my monthly overview can end up in my planner somehow, I don't know, or whether I go back to some form of bullet journal if I want to keep everything together. The problem is I still feel slightly awkward using at least 2, but it's not too bad. But I've got this monthly overview in here, and what I have also been doing, so in the later pages, using again all the Planarchy stuff. It was the new moon the other day, so new moon ritual plan for the month, and part of this, what I'm going to set up and do this month is to relax things a little, to stop having all these, or to try and cut back on all the lists and things, and just to simplify things, be a little more fluid, with things that I want to do in order to get them done. I want to get away from the long list of things to do and actually just do things, to know what they are. I know my projects, I know the things that I need to do. I don't need to spend time writing those lists down each day to get them done. We'll see how that goes. That's what I want to look at with my new moon ritual. Just a quick overview here. I use the Tim Holtz or Ranger distress inks to make the page look old, and then use the Planarchy stickers on top. All the links for Planarchy in the bio or in the comments down below, and that's basically it. That's what I'm doing. That's my setup for July. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how it will go. We shall probably return here soon. I will let you know. In the meantime, plan your way, because planning your way is the only way that works for you. Remember, if the system isn't working, choose another system. But don't forget to actually get things done. All the best, and I will see you soon. Love you lots. Goodbye.